If you're somebody who's late for everything, or you tend to overstuff your calendar with a bunch of commitments that you then later feel completely overwhelmed with and never feel like you're getting enough done, then today's video is for you. Now, there can be a number of reasons why that is, but one very common reason I see in my clients is time blindness. And that is the inability to stay aware of time passing. So you might get hyper focused or you just don't pay attention to the time while you're doing something, maybe getting ready in the morning, getting out the door, commuting to work, and you just always seem to be late. Or, like me, you set up an elaborate plan for yourself for the whole week every Sunday. And then every Thursday, you look at your to do list and realize that you haven't gotten done even remotely close to what you thought you would have achieved at this point. And then the panic starts to set in, and you have all this angst around having too much to do and not enough time to do it. And then if you're anything like me, you start berating yourself because you need to work harder and be more organized and just do a better job than you're currently doing today. And that is just a crappy way to treat yourself and live life. Conversely, on the days where I do get everything done, I tend to give myself extra props and I feel super inflated because, oh, I'm just so productive today. This is awesome. And the danger there is that you start to equate your self worth with your productivity. And that is not what human beings should be doing. So, as we start to move into the last quarter of this year, I am hellbent on becoming more intentional with how I spend my time so that I'm not berating myself every Thursday afternoon. So, if you're curious how I'm going to do this, just keep watching this video. So, the first thing I'm going to do is get crystal clear on what matters to me right now at this time in my business, which is where I tend to struggle the most. And right now, I'm working through the first launch of Distraction Action, which is a group training program that I am delivering to a beta group as we speak. That has already kicked off and is going to run through mid October. And the most important thing in my business that matters to me right now is delivering the best quality experience to this group and getting their feedback so I can refine the program and then officially launch it to my community. So I know that that is going to be my biggest priority until the end of October. November, December is going to be solely focused on creating more YouTube content. So, as I think about that goal, I have to get crystal clear on what that means exactly. And to me, that means delivering improved content, which is something that's just going to happen as I continue to create more and more videos. But I'm also thinking about upping my content schedule to releasing 2 videos a week as opposed to one for November and December. That feels a little lofty to me, and I want to be super intentional about how I'm spending my time. So, what I'm going to do is find out exactly how long it takes me to produce one video, and then decide at that point, once I have the data, whether or not it makes sense for me to increase my schedule. Now, I have been producing videos every week since the beginning of this year. So, you'd think that I know how long it takes me to produce one video. And if I had to hazard a guess, I'd probably say that it takes about 5, maybe 6 hours, but I don't know for sure. So in this video, I'm going to time track that entire process to see how accurate I am. Once I know how long it takes me exactly to record and produce and upload and promote a video, then I can decide whether or not it makes sense to increase my production schedule to 2 videos a week. So, the first thing I'm going to do is write down every step in this entire process. So, for me, that is outlining a video, scripting it, getting ready to record. So, getting this together, then actually doing the recording component, then editing, then uploading and writing descriptions and thumbnails and titles, all that sort of thing, and then promoting the video. So, I'm saying that that takes between 5 and 6 hours on average. So, if you've been around here for a while, you know that my videos usually last somewhere between 8 to 13 or 14 minutes. And I think it takes 5 to 6 hours to actually produce that. Let's see how that goes. So, first thing I did was outline this video, and that took me 15 minutes. Prepping for this video, like hair, makeup, whatever, this is what you're getting, took me exactly 22 minutes. Now, generally, scripting a video, I think, takes me about 45 minutes, but I didn't script this one because I was so excited to start recording it. So I went right from outline to recording. And as a result, I have now been recording for almost 1 hour. I have done about 4 takes on what you're seeing so far. And hopefully, this is the last one, but it has taken me a lot longer because I skipped the scripting step and did not organize my thoughts, which are random at the best of times. So, note to self, don't skip the scripting part in the future. So, I estimated that recording generally takes me about an hour, and that's where we are right now. So, it remains to be seen how much longer it's going to take me to complete recording this videos, but I'm going to assume an hour and 20 minutes. And when I'm editing, I will tell you exactly how long it ended up taking. Now, the next step is editing, and that has taken a lot of time for me to get better at my editing skills. I'm a little embarrassed at how poorly some of my previous videos have been edited, but I'm using Descript now and I love it. As far as I'm concerned, Descript can take all of my money because they have made my life so much easier. If you are a content creator or you edit any videos, I'll leave a link to them below. They just make it so much easier. But I think that editing this video will probably take me about 3 hours. So I will also make a note right here of how long that actually took to see if that is true or not. The next part is doing what I call post-production work. So that's coming up with titles and keywords and descriptions and thumbnails and all of that stuff. So I'm estimating 30 minutes for that. I will also make a note right here of how long that actually took before I finish editing my video. And then promotion, I will say maybe 20 minutes just to put it on other platforms and see how that goes. So if I count all that up, let's see. So as I'm adding all of this up, just based on what has taken me so far and also what I'm estimating the remainder of the project to take, it comes up to a total of 402 minutes, which is already 6.7 hours for this one video. Wow. Wow. Okay. So if that's the case, let's just round it up to 7 hours per video. And if I want to do two a week, that's 14 hours. And if I consider 14 hours to work on 2 videos a week, in addition to all the other things I do in my business, like coaching clients and general admin and marketing and those sort of things, that's a lot. I don't realistically know if I could do that or not when I break down everything I do in my business. I might give it a try, but if what I really want to do is feel at peace and not have that overwhelm every Thursday afternoon, then I have to say that's a hard no. Wow. Okay. I realized that increasing my production schedule is not a good idea for me at this time unless I either wanted to drop something else in my business or make a decision to outsource some of these steps. So, using data, I just made a strategic decision that's going to save me a lot of angst going forward. So, with that, I am now making the decision not to increase my production schedule, but instead look for smaller opportunities to improve my titles and my thumbnails and my reach and engagement with my current community. So, that's how I thought through that. And I have to tell you, that was really helpful and just gave me a sense of relief that I've made the right decision for myself and my business as we move into Q4. So I hope that thought process was helpful. I think the more that we can become intentional with the choices that we're making by pausing and really thinking through how long something's going to take, the more in control of our lives and our schedules we're going to feel, and we're also going to feel more aligned with what it is we're doing. So, on that note, if you are interested in feeling more aligned and more peaceful around your schedule and planning and showing up for things in your life in a balanced way, then you might be interested in my distraction action program. It's not available right now. I'm not selling it right now, but I will be in the next couple of months. So, if you are interested in hearing about it when it is available, I will include a link to an interest list below that you can pop your name on, and I will share more information was available, and you can decide whether or not it's something that you'd be interested in. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.